Going to be a walk through the Kisatchie National Park. This is not really the trailhead. They won't allow you to drive your car all the way down anymore. So everybody is waiting. It's a cloudy day. But we are waiting on my son. We're gonna get this thing started. We got the gate locked, so the trail's open, but the gate's locked. So you have to park out here, and then we'll walk in. So makes this 3.8 miles a little bit longer. So here we go. Yeah, so we're here at the Kisatchie National Forest. National Forest. And we're fixing to do a little hiking. It's a very cloudy day. Hope we don't get caught in the rain, but I think it should be okay. We're going to what we call Glen Emery Trail. And it's supposed to be 3.8 miles. Like I said before, they won't let us drive our cars all the way in, but you can still access the trail. So it's going to be a little extra walking today. My son passed up the exit. He'll be here in about 2 minutes, and everybody else is just waiting. It's a pretty country. Took us to Pollock, Louisiana. P-O-L-L-U-C-K. It's about an hour and a half from where we live. Hour or so drive. Not too bad. But yeah. Hopefully the bugs won't be too bad. It is awful overcast. It's been kind of wet and rainy. So we're gonna get our hike on here in just a little bit.
There's trees.
And there's my crew. My brother-in-law, my wife, my son and his girlfriend, my daughter and her boyfriend. Here we go. I'm bringing up the rear. We're hoping the rain holds off. They're walking like they know where they're going, but we don't. So we're fixing to find out. Alright, we'll catch up with y'all in another minute. Alright. Got all your little information. Don't feed the bears. Alright, so they act like they know where they're going. So we're heading this way. Look at that Corey clearing trail up. Plenty of places to picnic and stuff though. It's kind of cool. We walk from over here, come down, not very far. Right here, you got the Glen Emery trailhead. First thing it does, it heads straight down. There's a nice lake out there we'll get to in just a minute. I'll tell you, we could have parked right here and just started. That would have been great if the gate would have been open. Alright. Here we go. They're going to the right. We're going to head over the bridge.
What is that? This is marked on
a test that I need to retake again, but I already papers tonight. I already made an 85, so I'm kind of like, do I want to retake it? I have a 100. I have a 8 plus in the class right now, but the paper is 20% of my grade. Oh, it's a 5, but we only get 100 points in the class. Well, you know, I'm switching to psychology because they can't student teaching.
I'm gonna come up on a little bridge that I made, walking through the woods. Very cool. And it's really a cool day today. It's one of the best days we've had in a while here in Louisiana. It's normally been hitting the big 90s, but it's probably, of course it is early in the morning, so we're talking about the 70s. It's probably going to warm up pretty nicely once these clouds clear. Let's see, I don't know if you can see, but over there's the lake. Then we're going around it on the back side. There's actually a little thing over the little bridge, is what I'm trying to say. Bridge over there. But this is the Glen Emery trail. So we're headed this way. Sorry if the camera jumping a little bit. I decided to make an executive decision whether to leave my gimbal back in the car or not, because it looks like it might just downpour at any time. And I do not have my waterproof backpack today. So, you learn as you go to be more prepared. Alright, we're like Dorothy at the Yellow Brick Road. The scarecrow pointing all kind of different ways.
There's yellow.
There's
blue. There's blue.
There is a blue marker. There's yellow markers on all the trees. And then there's blue way out there. So I guess we got to figure out which way we actually want to go. So we're going to see. Alright, I had to make a final decision. I said go on the path. We don't need to get off the beaten path. We need to be on the beaten path. So let's stay on the beaten path. One that's more wore out. So we're going on yellow all of a sudden. So here we go. Yeah, normally I would take the off the beaten path. But when I'm in the woods, I'm all about the beaten path. I'll sneak in here behind this army of folks. Tell you what, it's a lot more uneven than Natchez though, isn't it? You know, we done got fancy in Louisiana when you got stop signs in the middle of the doggone woods. I guess we're stopping and waiting for traffic. Yeah, we come out to the other side of the road. So we gotta cross the road. That's why we're stopping. So I don't know where this road come from, but here's the trail. You just cross the road, both sides, and you head in here. It doesn't say Emery Trail, but it does say trail. So, I see I'm disappearing into the woods. So Here we go. Another thing kind of interesting. You walking up through this thick of stuff, you just don't know what's going to be around the corner. I sure don't want to run into Mr. Black Bear. That's for sure.
Hey, Junior. Go and turn around.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you,
Stop.
the 65-year-old brother-in-law is the one leading the pack. We all was dragging. That's for sure.
Okay, you can go now.
It's like we walking in the doggone rainforest or something. It's muggy. Whew, it's rough.
Whose idea was this?
You know whose idea it is. But she did get smart and buy one of them little camelback water things. Look at her. She uptown now, brother. She uptown. You can always tell who's struggling the most because they're the quiet. They're the ones quiet because they're sitting there going, ugh, ugh. But I want to keep up with everybody. I ain't lying, some of this stuff taller than I am, guys.
Some of it.
And
All of it is.
I mean, it is.
What was that?
Alright, they calling up the bears and stuff. Ain't gonna feel funny.
Don't be proud with nothing.
It'll be funny when something come climbing out of them woods.
Like a rookaroo.
I may be young. I think there's 3 or 4 of these I can outrun. I'm gonna just say. So, it ain't gonna be me. You see how wet these leaves are? You see all that? That ain't nothing but heat. That's heat and that sun. Ooh, the sun gonna pop out. That sun better not pop out. We in trouble. That's for sure. Uh-oh, Corey done found an animal trail. Yeah, again. Yep. Sure enough, little animal trail. Where they cut through the woods. Both sides. Cut through over there and over there.
Yeah. It'd be so nice to have like a deer camp like coming up here. You see all those woods?
Of course, I already think about a deer camp. Well, it's a national forest, so there ain't gonna be no deer slaying. And we're beginning to wonder. I don't believe this trail is exactly a circle. It's supposed to be a 3.8 mile trail. I hope that ain't one way. I don't know if I can handle 7.6. So, alright, it's coming back across that road, so maybe it is kind of going back forth. We're gonna see. Let's just guess once again. We got a stop sign in the woods. That's got to be for the mountain bikers, because they would be the only one going fast enough across there knowing they had to slow down. Alright, we done come up to the, I don't know, this thing here looks like a dirt road. Alright, another stop sign. Yeah, it looks like a dirt road of some sort. Look at them, they just bail off in the woods. I can't know where they going. But, yeah. So, alright, we're gonna head back in here. Oh, y'all head out. We know to catch up. Yeah, there's another little Woodland Creature Trail. See, the thing is, me and Teresa done this a time or two. We know about how to pace ourselves. And these other ones,
Gotta go back.
yeah, these other ones, they gonna be having their tongue hanging out by the time it's over. We just kind of strolling, because we walk 3 times as fast when we're walking on the track. So we just kind of letting them do their thing. They're gonna be sore tomorrow. We're gonna be all good. That's fine. That's what we're gonna do.
Deer stand?
Where?
Look right there. That looks like a deer.
I doubt it. This is National Forest. You can't hunt out here.
That looks like a deer.
But yeah, we're gonna run into a little pipeline here. Fence line. What I mean, electric line, whatever you want to call it. I call them pipeline.
Or a ranger. It might be a ranger station. It looks like a deer stand. And this looks like a lane.
You can't hunt out here. Yeah, so there's got to be a ranger station or something. All right.
Well, that looks like some witching stuff.
I think it was probably an awning or something.
There's another one. I think it's witching stuff.
Well, she says it's witching stuff. She don't know. We're gonna see. Well, there's some more little flags. Now we started following blue. Now all of a sudden we're following yellow. So, and this is heading deep into the woods now. Looks like sure enough forest. Keep looking out ahead of me and not really paying attention to my feet. Definitely don't want to step on no serpent of any sort. But we'll see. We in the woods for sure. It's getting not too bad though. I mean, the trail's pretty well maintained. I say maintained, it's beat down. This ain't no ruts or potholes or anything like that. Look like it'd be a good biking trail. You know? It's kind of fun to get all together though. Whole family kind of watched a couple of our vlogs and they decided they wanted to join along, so I think it's a great thing. I'm going to try to do this on our Sundays or Saturdays if I happen to be off, so we can all at least get together and just, you know, get a little exercise in, eat dinner together, bring some lunch. We brought a little picnic today, just some sandwiches and chips, but I mean anything to get out, you know. Especially with the way the world is today, it's kind of, hopefully it's bringing families together. Kind of like this, you know. Instead of sitting in a movie theater where everybody's just kind of not talking to each other. Oh, look at here. There's happened to be a little rest spot.
Put your light back on, it's too hot. You're pulling sweat.
So right here in the middle of the trail, there was a little stop. We got us a little drink. Look, got a roof on it, you know. So we're heading for probably part 2 of 5, if I had to guess. Nobody really knows where we're going. We do know that we've followed a yellow trail instead of a blue trail. It says a 1 mile marker over here, but yeah, it says 1 mile. So one little marker in the middle of it. So right here. So yeah, they laughing it up right now. It's all good time. Not that tough. Come mile 5 or whatever it's gonna be after we get lost 2 or 3 times. There's gonna be some mist go down. Be some tongue wagging. Might be mine. I don't know why I'm talking so much myth. It might be mine. Yeah, we're having a good old time. We're trying to find our way, guys, is what we're doing. But it'll be fun. So, at least the bugs ain't bad. And we got plenty of water. I got my battery pack in case my phone dies. So, if I call, come hit me. Yeah, we seem to be heading back toward the other way. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a hole right over there beside that tree. So I can zoom in a little bit. It looks all bear cavey to me. See it right here? Yeah, see it right there? Yeah, right there. I don't know. Guess we'll see. It does look all, it's kind of strange, you know. And like I said, I know we got a lot of bear, black bear. We don't have any other really kind, but black bears. But they got to live somewhere. It's just kind of funny. You seen a big old black hole right in the middle of the woods, you know. Kind of stuck out to me. And I found a little creek.
They're like this.
Yeah.
What's going on? They're looking in this creek for something. What you find? Some tracks?
Yeah.
I hear a dog.
I was looking at all them tracks.
Or a coyote. Heard something barking.
They did know they're coming in it.
It goes back around this way.
Bunch of straight trees here, boy.
Oh, we'll go back there and see where it goes.
Head out.
We'll circle around.
Told y'all there was witching. That's the third thing.
That's kind of freaky.
The
All right.
The
Last video I told y'all about a little thing going all Blair Witchy on us. So we walking up through these woods, in the middle of these woods,
I've seen them before.
and we come around here.
No, thank you, Lord.
Run across that. That guy over there standing behind that tree over there did it. I'm kidding.
Hey, look up this tree. Look how tall it is.
Oh, I was going to ask you, I'll tell you, how you like my daughter's northern accent? I'm just saying.
I'm glad you think you're so funny.
We were talking about how we all have, like me and him, our accents are so different. And then me and you, our accents are so different.
That's just because y'all know how to talk.
Louisiana is just a melting pot. You can't help it.
I don't know where y'all came from, but I came from here.
You came from my household, darling.
All right.
But like, really? I've told her this my whole life. Because when I was like 3, you have videos of me. And I was like way country in the movie.
I always try to leave these forests in the same way that you found them. Pick up your junk, dollar. Pick up your stuff. I don't know if y'all can see it, but these pine needles look almost like tinsel on a Christmas tree. So crazy. See this?
Opens up pretty cool down in there in that creek on it.
Alright, so we get to walk across the bridge. Yep, they got a log and a bridge, so I guess you pick your, take your pick.
Here's your bridge for more than just boat.
You can drink that water.
Let her get a big swallow up.
See, if this was an interactive log, I would tell y'all whoever gave the most likes or any of that kind of stuff, I would go across the log or the bridge. But since it ain't like that, I'm gonna take the the bridge. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. We done run into some locusts. Making all kind of racket. Alright, heading back into the woods. The deep woods. It's dark in here. What, y'all don't think so?
Not what my map is showing.
What's it saying? Yeah, we
We're a long way away.
Hey! Yeah, we are.
Because there's the lake.
Oh, Lord. Oh, look at here.
We're talking about stuff that he can see, I don't know.
Look at this. This what? Yeah, he's talking about this highway. He crazy. Look here. Stuart, we've walked.
So now we have to turn back around and walk back to the vehicle.
Or get up here.
And walk to
And
the
walk
vehicle
to
on the
here.
highway?
Walk to here. Well, I don't know.
No,
Here's the road coming in.
Yeah, you got to
We
walk
right here.
back.
Yeah, we gotta walk back. Alright. So there goes the happy crew. Look at them. They're walking at a pretty good clip now. We get down to the end of this thing. There's a map saying, you are here. This is where you started from. So we found out why the trail's so beat down. Is everybody walks all the way down there and you had to turn around and come back. So everybody was checking out the leaves and the creek and the hills and having a good old time. Now on the way back, everybody's just like trying to get back to the car as fast as they can. It was 2 miles in, so walking 2 miles out. The whole thing was going to be 3.8, so it's only 2 more tenths of a mile, so it ain't that big of a deal. But I know they ain't stopped once. They stopped like 5 times all the way over here from this little hill. And now everybody's just, look out, in a row, heading out. So funny. And it's done turned into workout now. But that's fine too. Took us a little stop, got us a little water, a little drink at the picnic table, which happens to be the midway point. So we got about a mile left, maybe a little more. And they said there's some rain coming. So we're trying to get out of here. And everybody asked what time is it going to hit. And they said, oh, about a mile from here. In about a mile. So hopefully we can get on out of here and get out of the rain. But it's not like everybody's moving at a little faster clip. I thought they was going to be all wore out. Shoot, they like, hey, ready to get out of these woods. Me and Teresa pulling up the rear. There's a lot of big talk a while ago, wasn't it? Alright, so I would show y'all the scenery, but it's pretty much the same stuff. I mean, we're just going in the opposite direction. Alright guys, we made it through. Wound up down here at the lake. So it's pretty down here.
We're at 1:15 when we started going back. So like,
Don't you? Don't you?
Got a little beach on the other side.
don't ya?
It's nice. There they go, heading back. Guess I better catch up. This is the Emery Trail. This is where we came in.